Those black, gay, and the raccoon are white supremacists. That brother is confused. And I'll call him brother loosely. You know what I'm saying? Because I would not have no nigga like that around me at all. It's your boy Online Davo, and we back with another video. We have about Jew Almighty. Black MAGA is getting worse. They want black people locked up. God damn. Let's get into this video and let's hear bro talking about. Come on.
Black conservatives are just white supremacists at this point because they're agreeing with racists that most black people should be locked up.
I think I totally understood what he was saying. Like, and most blacks need to be locked up. Yeah.
It's wild how detached from reality these people are.
Yeah. Most blacks do need to be put in jail because they keep getting let out.
And that's what makes them so perplexing to watch because they openly praise and cheer on.
That guy's a fucking coon. Oh my gosh. That guy's like, I be seeing his shit be coming across my timeline every couple, you feel me? I'm like, damn, bro, this nigga really is a raccoon, bro. That shit crazy.
Racists who don't even try to hide their hatred for black people.
Women need to shut the fuck up. Blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part. And we would live in paradise. It's that simple.
They enthusiastically support an administration that is actively erasing black history and our contributions to this country while trying to rewind time to drag us back to a pre-civil rights, pre-voting rights era for black people. It's genuinely disturbing to watch these sellouts twist themselves into knots, bending over backwards to prove that they're the good ones, to get that conservative bag and support while demonizing the rest of the black community.
Things that happen in the hood. I mean, it may not happen at the rate people try to deny it, but the fact that it happens is enough to make these type of comments. The crime that black people commit against other black people is a problem. We talk about that on this channel all the time. We get accused of being sellouts.
You are.
Because you are. You are a coon. You are a sellout. You are Uncle Tom. Yes. What are your solutions? What are your solutions to these problems in the black community? Are you going to sit around and complain all day?
You are. But let's be clear, if these white Christian nationalist racists got their way, we already know how they feel about people of color existing in their country.
Myron, you were in my space the other day, and I said, you know, you're doing a great job calling it these Jews, but, you know, if we take this country back, we want it for white folks. And would you go home? And you said, I was born here, and I'm not going anywhere. And this is where I think the problem is with working with non-whites, is that once you think you help us, that you're just going to stay in our country.
Now, I know this channel is super entertaining, but for all the times you get bored, there's a game you can play and cash melon through the dollar. The whole point is hit the airtime. Jew, welcome to
really say most black people should be in jail. And he
yes,
retreats
they
to
should.
What do you mean?
God, this guy's disgusting. Yeah, they should. Of course. Yes. Fucking raccoon.
Most
they
black
should.
people?
Most, yes.
Look at his face. When you shock white people with your anti-blackness and racism against black people, as a black person, you know something is wrong.
The ones that obviously do the crimes, but I don't need to explicitly.
But that's not what that sentence means
at all.
I don't need to. I'm not taking that 110% literal. And even like for Nick, he's like, oh,
of course not. Of course. Why would you? Why would you take a little? Because if you did, you'd be like, man, I'm telling you, bro, these people are sick. Damn, he black too? Damn, fucking pathetic.
I get what he's saying.
I'm always baffled to see these black conservative Uncle Ruckuses defending a loud and proud racist like Nick Fuentes' points. For clarity, this is exactly what Nick Fuentes said and doubled down, which makes it even crazier that these are the points that black people are choosing to defend.
This is where you talk about Jews, women, and blacks. Let's just take a listen.
They're always coming up with, no, it's not the Jews. No, it's not women. No, it's not blacks. It's actually really complicated. No, it fucking isn't at all. Jews are running society. Women need to shut the fuck up. Blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part. And we would live in paradise. It's that.
Bro just hit all three of the bigotry checklists right there. Talk shit on women, talk shit about Jews, talk shit about blacks. The trifecta.
Simple.
Blacks need to be in prison for the most part.
Okay. Would you like to clarify what you meant there?
That's all true. That's 100% true. Everything I said in that clip is true.
Including,
you see, he didn't want to clarify. Let me see.
That blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part.
Yeah. Yes.
And this is the little Nazi weasel that black people are defending and praising.
Like, even my fault when I made the video and people were in the comments talking about it, like, we easily get what he's saying.
Yeah,
the other black content creators who react to Nick got what he's saying.
The other black sellouts like Officer Tatum, the Cartier family, the Hodge twins. That is a very...
I remember someone sent me the video. Like he talking about. I watched this shit. I said, bro, come on, bro. What we doing? Bro? I'm not finna... If this the type of nigga that let you say... He'll let you say nigga around him. Okay? This is the type of person that let you say nigga around him. Alright? He fits the archetype. Okay? So if you're ever wondering, damn, can I say nigga around this person? If they look like him, if they talk like him, they act like him, the answer is yes.
Very poor representation of black people or the black community as a whole.
Yeah. Most blacks do need to be put in jail because they keep getting let out.
Most blacks need to be in jail because they keep getting let out. He sounds like a straight white supremacist. You can hear a white dude in a bow tie and a suit talking on a white Christian nationalist podcast, and he would sound exactly like that. I think there are like 42 million black people in America right now, and like 400,000 are in prison, which is still a very high number, a higher number than we should have, but nowhere close to most black people or the majority of black people. But he's saying at least 30 million of us need to be behind bars.
You watch any body cam footage, the code blue cams, code blue safety, daily dose of crime, there's so much.
He is a willing victim of racist propaganda against black people to make us look like criminals and deviants, which has been a white supremacist place since slavery. And I'm not exaggerating.
I don't even want to say willing victim. He a willing participant. Nigga, he an associate. He working with them. He's literally helping push their agenda. He's putting a credible face to the talking points that these people have. But you know, if you really, you know what I'm saying, if you really know to get down, you could read right through that. I'm like, seems fishy. Yeah, nah, bro.
Even a little bit. Propaganda to make black people look like criminals has been a persistent feature in U.S. history, utilizing various media and political tactics to foster and sustain harmful stereotypes. And they did a good-ass job because they got black people buying into it. Slavery era. The stereotype of African-American men as brutes or dangerous, especially to white women, was strategically circulated by slaveholders to instill fear and control of enslaved populations.
Yeah, have us thinking, if you let them free, they're going to go run around and terrorizing society. They're going to go running around and murdering people. They're going to hide your kids, hide your wives. They're going to sneak in your home. They're the boogeyman. Boo! All that shit, right? But we know who the real boogeyman is. We know the real motherfuckers have been running this shit the whole time. I hope people start waking up.
Providing a public rationalization for violence and brutal laws. Reconstruction in Jim Crow. Following the Civil War, writers and media propagated the idea that without slavery's control, black people would revert to criminal savagery, which served as a justification for widespread lynchings and segregationalist policies of the Jim Crow era. Racial data.
Bro, that's so crazy. They run around talking about black people this, black people that. They literally were lynching us. And they thought that was just... That's how it should be, man. We gotta control these people. Bro, do you think about that shit? They thought, instead of fuck a fair trial, fuck all that. Let's hang them. And they thought they were the morally superior group of people. They thought they really, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Nah. They had a slave, they had us lynched, they had laws put in place to stop what we were doing. It's like, come on now, but we're the barbaric ones?
Revolution. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, biased data collection and analysis by influential statisticians like Frederick Hoffman embedded the false narrative of black people having a unique proclivity for violence, further entrenching the link between race and crime and public consciousness. They just made up the stats to justify a narrative that should sound familiar to what we see right now on the internet all the time.
Whites are more likely to commit crimes against children. Whites are more likely to commit crimes against co-workers. Whites are more likely to commit crimes against individuals who are inside of their families. Now, that is also from FBI.gov, but are you using that as a pretext? Are you using that as a pretext to follow all white people and think that they are child molesters or about to commit a crime against
You're trying to, the FBI statistics are on conviction rates. The FBI homicide statistics.
No, it is not, brother. You need to damn
people
stats.
Can go out
and talk to that nigga right now. What you talking about? My brother. You look like a raccoon, man. And now look, they toss his black ass to the side. Get the fuck out of here. You're pathetic. You switched on your people. We can't have you around no more. Thanks though. I'm telling you, man. When will they learn? When will they learn?
Not based on conviction rates.
People can go out and do the research for themselves.
They sure
the
can.
Research that I've seen, the homicide rates, you could call it the murder or homicide rates, depending on how you want to frame it, are convictions. So over.
And this goes all the way back to the first film in America played in the.
Just blatantly lying though. That's so crazy.
The White House, which painted the KKK like heroes and black people like deviants and criminals looking to hurt white women. So if we're going off that narrative of body cam footage and black people being criminals based on what's seen in the media.
Sir,
fuck you!
Back up.
The fuck off of me!
No, protect yourself.
Fucking hands off me!
I need to know you in here.
No, you're not gonna
Fear
fucking
for your
arrest
life.
me.
Sir, back up. Back up.
Then we gotta lock these white.
Bro. Come on, man. We just seen Nicole Renee just get shot for trying to drive away from someone. This nigga over here like, the fuck off me, nigga. You ain't gonna do shit. What? Oh my gosh. If it's not clear, I don't know how clear it's gonna get, to be honest.
People up too. But it's so crazy the difference in how white people are treated with kid gloves anytime there's an interaction or altercation with police. But let a black person just be black sitting in the car.
It took just seconds for a routine traffic stop to turn deadly. And today, graphic video of the encounter was made public. Just a few days after a Minnesota police officer was found not guilty of manslaughter.
The newly released dashcam video shows the moment when Officer Geronimo Yanez stopped Philando Castile for a broken taillight last July. First, asking Castile for his license and registration.
My grandma told me when I was younger, I guess 16 at this point, when I first started driving, that more black men are in jail for broken taillights than anything else. And she drilled it in my head to always make sure my taillights are working. So that's not a justification for police.
Shit. Damn, I gotta make sure my shit working too. I've been slipping, I'm not gonna lie. Thanks for the reminder, Jew.
To pull me over for no reason and find a reason to arrest me.
I have to tell you, I do have a firearm on me.
Don't reach for it then. Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out. I'm not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
You told him to get his ID, sir, and his driver's license. Oh my God, please don't tell me he's dead.
It always made me so mad how calm she had to be in that situation. She didn't raise her voice. She stayed respectful.
That's crazy. We gotta tiptoe around the police. We gotta tiptoe around them. But you got motherfuckers, they could back in the police. Nigga, unhand me. Sir, calm down. Relax. Relax, I'm trying to talk to you. It's so crazy, bro. It's a whole system, bro. You cannot convince me otherwise. I'm telling you, I don't know how, it don't matter the conversations. You cannot convince me otherwise, bro. That's why I don't do all that debate and shit. Because we ain't gonna come to terms. Look what I'm seeing. Look what we're all seeing. And you want me to believe that there isn't a social hierarchy when it comes to race and all that? Like, come on, bro. Love yourself. Because these people hate you.
Because she knew if she was irate, crying, screaming, and all of that, that something could have happened to her too. But meanwhile, we see white people get to do all of this.
You back the fuck up. Get your fucking hand off me.
You cannot touch me.
You should not fucking touch me.
It feels black, bro. But this ain't gonna lie, it feels black could have been shot. Could have been shot already. He would have been shot.
Type of body cam footage isn't blasted all over the internet. Cops didn't make arresting white people a normal part of their show. We don't see white people in First 48 too often, even though there are white criminals and white crimes committed all the time.
But that's a tiny percentage of black people.
It's enough. It's enough black people out there in these hoods, in these streets, that
it's not
do something, and they get let out.
Okay.
Do something, get let out, or don't even get in trouble.
Okay, but there's more than enough white people, white men out there touching on children. So do you think people should start doing welfare checks? Let's start knocking on some doors. Hello, Mr. John. Let's start doing that. Like, you know, since this is more than enough of us that it has to be the main priority, let's start protecting the kids. And we know who we got to go to first if our focus on is protecting the kids. Hey, man, since we just, suggesting stuff, that's all.
at all.
This white guy, I guess his name is Brad. Brad looks so sad right now. This is crazy, and it's sad that I have to say this, but the majority of black people are hardworking, law-abiding, tax-paying citizens. These people take the worst areas where people are really struggling to craft their racist narratives that black people all over the country are criminals and doing criminal shit, when that's just not the case. And the fact that a black person is pushing and regurgitating this bullshit means that MAGA and conservatives won. They got exactly what they wanted. One, because they got black people like this to spew their racist rhetoric with no facts, no statistics, nothing, just saying bullshit.
They plotting, scheming, scamming.
He is literally pushing the message that Birth of a Nation created.
Oh my gosh, plotting, scheming, scamming, so disgusting. We have people in presidential offices, official offices scamming, nigga. Fuck you talking about? So someone in the hood, they gotta be put in jail instantly, but we could just elect someone that be scheming niggas and shit like that. So, all right, okay. I'm just trying to figure out where the line is drawn. Are we against crime or not? Or are we only against crime for certain people or certain economic statuses? Let me know.
100+ years ago, which is that black people are dangerous, criminals, scandalous schemers. He's saying it word for word, bar for bar.
Allegedly, I know. Many black scammers. They're not in jail. I think they should be.
There are many white scammers in corporate America at that. The biggest reason that MAGA and conservatives wanted black faces like him in the party is to spew their anti-black racist rhetoric. Because if a black person is saying it, it can't be racist. That's why all these black conservatives have hugely successful platforms, because they have a bunch of racists and right-wingers supporting their content, talking horrible about black people. And they can't get called racist because a black person is saying it. They're just agreeing with them.
I think I totally understood.
Like, just because this person let you say the N-word, bro, don't think everybody else will. Like, come on, bro. Look what he is saying.
What he was saying, and most blacks need to be locked up. Yeah.
So by that logic, that's basically saying most white people need to be locked up because they constitute the majority of federal offenders sentenced for sexual abuse, around 55%. So by his logic, lock most white people up.
But obviously not a black person that hasn't committed a crime, no.
He just said most black people are criminals and most black people should be locked up. But now he's saying not black people that haven't committed a crime. But if America, white people, politicians, police officers, judges, lawyers believe that most black people commit crimes and should be locked up, you don't think society will find a way, just like they did during Jim Crow, to criminalize everything to make sure the majority of black people get locked up for small, insignificant things?
See, I think his words mean what they say, not like what you could extrapolate them to mean, right? We don't give other people the benefit of the doubt in that way. Like if I was to tell you most gay people should be executed, right? And you were like, that's fucked up. Most gay people haven't done anything wrong, even if there's a few here or there who have committed horrific abuses or whatever. It wouldn't be fair to me to then say, well, what I meant by that statement was that gay people who molest children should be executed. Well, that's like, point whatever tiny percentage of gay people. So of course, your original statement is totally different from what you're saying you actually meant. And I think that's why I find that kind of blanket statement so objectionable and absurd about black people.
Disappointing to hear from.
It should be, bro. That's crazy. You got this white man up here educating this fucking raccoon about how dumb he sounds. Oh my God, bro. Y'all. Oh my gosh. Man, make sure y'all see the signs, bro. Make sure y'all see the signs when it comes to these people. All right, I'll let you know. Bigotry has no face, has no skin color attached to it, man. All right.
Blanket statements so objectionable and absurd about black people.
Disappointing to hear from Amir. Far too many black conservative pundits are mere grifters. I am right-wing on crime, but there's no metric that suggests most black people being in jail. Corey, the issue here is that you're analyzing an obvious exaggeration. Who said it was obvious? Because Nick Fuentes stood on business, and so did Amir. He literally just ran with Nick Fuentes'.
Oh, nah. You see, what he meant to say was this, but he really said that most of y'all should be in jail, but I know he didn't mean it that way, so I'm not going to judge him on what he actually said. Like, nigga, what? He said it one time, and then he doubled down on it when it got brought up to him on Piers. Come on, bro. These people, man. And then you got motherfuckers commenting all this. Man, get out of here, bro.
statement and doubled down every chance he could until the gay point came up. Amir recognizes the exaggeration and therefore doesn't take offense and instead acknowledges, he probably doesn't even acknowledge he's black, and instead acknowledges the issue of black crime in America, which is really what the statement is meant to highlight. And Ray came out swinging with my point exactly. So you be fine with someone saying most white men are files without any challenges, because that's the same sentiment. Dear Amir, you're a bitch in every in every definition of the word. A bootlicking liability to black culture and a joke to integrity. Your face is designed for punches and you deserve to be bullied as a grown man. Can't argue with anything he said. But Amir is not alone. I think all of these black conservatives,
those black, gay, and the raccoon are white supremacists. That brother is confused. And I'll call him brother loosely. You know what I'm saying? Because I would not have no nigga like that around me at all.
Need to get checked for CTE because something is wrong with them. They make so much content agreeing with blatant racists demonizing black people.
I'm gonna take a pause on the facts, guys.
I mean,
that's a fact.
If you're to asking me, do I think that people that kill people need to go to jail? I think that's an undeniable fact.
Everybody thinks that. There's nobody out here that thinks a person that kills another person shouldn't go to jail. But that's not what Nick Fuentes said on the video that got millions of views, and that's not what he said until he got pushed back from Pierce Morgan. Just like Amir tried to add that on at the end. Oh, but if they didn't do crimes, they shouldn't be in jail. But the statement was most black people should be in jail.
I think that a lot of the crime against other black people that comes from black people is a problem.
If we're talking murder, every race murders their own race more than anybody else.
In 2019, there were a total of 6,578 murders in the United States. Black people represented 12% of the population, however, committed 3,218 murders, which reflects 49% of all murders committed in the United States. White people represented 72% of the US population and committed 2,948 murders, which reflected 44% of all murders. This is basically the same thing as per capita, except it's on a larger scale since the numbers are larger.
White people love a per capita argument.
For white people, the murder rate per—
Hey, that's niggas go-to, bro. Now I feel like every time I hear someone say per capita, it just red flags. Like I'll start, hold on, nigga. Like, is you a white supremacist? Like, hey, I'm just saying, bro. I never heard so many people use the word per capita in my life. I'm not gonna lie. So if I hear that in a regular conversation with someone, I'm looking at them weird.
Per 100,000 was 1.78. 88% of those murders were to a white victim, whereas 8% of those murders were to a black victim. For black people, the murder rate per 100,000 black people was 11.6. 80% of those murders were to a black victim, while 18% of those murders were to a white victim.
But white on white murder isn't a big deal, I guess, because it's never talked about.
I mean, it's like I'm not gonna be offended at something.
That's why we trying to tell them, focus on y'all community, bro. Focus on the crime that goes on in y'all community. Y'all not saints, nigga. Shit. Let black people focus on black people. White people focus on white people. Cool, simple. But don't be pointing at us like, yo, y'all need to fix y'all community when y'all got all type of kid fiddlers over there and all type of other shit. But that's cool with y'all though? Come on, man. That lets me know that it's not about crime. It's not about crime in general. It's about finding a reason to talk shit about black people.
That I've also said.
These dudes are the worst.
Things that happen in the hood. I mean, it may not happen at the rate people try to deny it, but the fact that it happens is enough to make these type of comments.
White on white crime happens. White shootings happen. White stabbings happen. White sex happen. But people only talk about black crimes.
I think those people need to go to jail. I've said that on this channel too. I've said that the crime that black people commit against other black people is a problem. We talk about that on this channel all the time. We get accused of being
yeah, black people shouldn't be shooting. Nobody should be killing nobody. Let's put that out there. Black people shouldn't be killing black people. Let's put that out there also. Boom. Simple.
sellouts, tap dancing.
You are.
It's like, bro, I'm a black person. I see crimes committed against people that look like me by people that look like me. I take issue with it.
They continuously move the goalposts. Nobody supports black on black crime. The fact is, that's not the only crime that's committed, but that's the only crime talked about. Nobody talks about white on white crime. So when black people that have platforms like this, as big as they do, make their whole platform about black fatigue videos, demonizing black people and shitting on the black community, it's a problem. That's why they're sellouts, grifters, Uncle Toms, Uncle Ruckuses, and I can't say the other word. Black conservatives continue to surprise me with how delusional and wrong they are every time they open their mouths. And the things that they're saying are...
They have to be. You have to be delusional to be a black conservative, bro. To be a black MAGA. You got to be delusional, my nigga. Look who you're supporting. Come on, man. No sane person that I'm taking seriously, at least, that openly supports these people and the shit that they got going on. Like, come on, bro. There's no way you're in your sane mind and you're doing all that.
Dangerous and so misinformed because they never have facts, they never have real statistics. They just regurgitate white supremacist talking points out of their black faces and get patted on their backs from right-wing racists. I get that they get to build these huge platforms with a bunch of racist followers and get a bag for selling out the
Crazy, bro. Crazy raccooning that's going on. Shout out Joe Almighty for the video. You did your thing. I'm gonna say this, bro. Watch what you consume, man. You know, a lot of these people, I seen them a few years ago, but I didn't really know what they was on. But now it's like, damn, now I know what pivot they went to. Especially if people fall out your algorithm, you're like, damn, where he went? And then now look at you, you're a racist. So it is what it is, bro. If you don't love yourself, how you gonna love other people around you? I'm gone. Peace.